All right, guys, it is Tuesday night, so that means one thing and one thing only. It is Tuesday Night Live. We have got a outstanding show for you guys tonight. Two of the bright and best and upcoming bowlers in the PBA that you're going to find, right? When you come from stock like these guys come from, you're going to be good, right? You're going to be good. So we're going to bring them guys on here in a few minutes. We're going to get things going. As always, grab a hold of something and hang on tight because this is going to be a wild ride. Thank you to our sponsors, H5G, Bowler X, Eileen's Bowling Buddies, All Sports, Indie Warrior Partnership, and of course, we can't do it without our media people at Highlands Media Management. So thank you for those support that we get from those guys. You guys go support those that support us. Hoping everybody's had a great Veterans Day yesterday. We will get with that as well. And as always, go to the truck, get your favorite beverage of choice, and hang on. We'll see you in 30. What's happening, my man?
How are you, brother?
I'm doing well. Did you have a good Veterans Day?
I actually had a fantastic Veterans Day. I don't know if people saw it on Facebook, but I got invited to go down to Central Illinois. My grandson, his school, his grade school, put on a program and said, "Hey, if you have a veteran in the family, you want to bring them down for this veterans program." And I got a really cool picture with my grandson. Look at that.
Look at you, man. Look at you. You're rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Rocking and rolling. So
we did good. So thanks to all the vets out there. Thanks for everyone that laid you see the stuff on the wall that said
exactly.
You see it, so we know what's up.
Exactly. Mine was kind of not as much as yours. Let's see. Mowed the yard, mowed the lot, blowed leaves. Got up leaves.
Hey, it was cold up here. There ain't no mowing up here right now. It's pretty cold.
I mean, it was like 70 here yesterday. So
I got to move.
You got to get out of Illinois, man, because of the property taxes, right?
Oh, it's nuts. And they just went up again.
Hey, it's all going to change, man. It's all going to change.
We know what we're talking about. It's all going to change.
It's all going to change. Let's see. That's about it, man. I mean, as always, we got to thank the veterans, man, that, of course, it's us as well, right? So, but all those veterans and the guys that still serving,
Correct.
These guys are still making it happen, like our buddy here that be coming on shortly. But yeah, was walking around base today. A lot of people was chit-chatting and talking about Veterans Day and all the stuff that we've done or have done, or so it just makes it fortunate to know that you live in a country that you're able to express love and gratitude.
Hey, and the stuff on my wall is not just for picture dressing. That's how I feel. So
Oh, I know that, man.
You've been the man cave. This is very much the man cave memorial wall. This is the place I like to hang out as much as I can.
Exactly. Hey, man, 4 years was a long time for you, right?
Well, I mean, I served in the U.S. Army Honor Guard out in Washington, D.C., and the very first ceremony I did, it was for like a 22-year-old active duty soldier that was killed in a car accident. He wasn't like overseas or anything. He was killed in a car accident. And wow. He and his wife was there. She's probably 21, had 2 kids, and they started playing taps while I'm in formation. I'm standing there with my rifle in present arms, and I started crying. And my buddy looks next to me. My buddy looks next to me, goes, "Dude, you better get tough real quick because it's gonna be a tough doer for you."
Yeah.
So it was.
I was the same way, man. I started with a guy that was in Desert Storm, right? Went through, did all he did, and I don't know, 2 or 3 times in and out, right?
Right.
He walks across the street, gets run over. I mean, it's crazy how you've been shot at, blown up, and over and over. He was in the transportation side of what the Seabees did, right? And transportation on what they call that highway to hell going into Kuwait, and got cement blocks thrown on the top of the transports and stuff flying through windshields and all this kind of stuff. And then the guy walks across the street and a drunk driver hits him.
Comes home, thinks life's going to be fine, and then life's over.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
Hard
sucks.
to deal with. Yeah, it does.
Listen,
Absolutely.
Jason's with us. Hey, guys. Wendy's here.
Hey,
of course,
Wendy.
RJ. Yeah, you can't have a show without RJ, right? Adam's in. Vicky's got to chime in. There you go. Up. Lonnie Joe's here. Got to have her.
Hey, Lonnie.
Got to have her. So.
Yep, absolutely.
So it looks like Michelle's running just a little bit behind. So I will do the intro. Don't do it as well as Michelle does, right? But I will give it my best. Okay. So we are excited tonight to have, like I said, 2 of the up-and-coming PBA's best. Brandon is currently a junior at Weber International. 2024 Intercollegiate Team Championship, 2024 U22 Masters Champion, and a 4-time member of Team USA. Justin is a junior at SCAD, which is over in Savannah. College of Art over in Atlanta, Art and Design. 24 NAIA National Team Champions, 22 Junior Gold U20 Boys Champion, and 2-time Junior Team USA.
USA.
Between the 2, they've got 6 times being a member.
Unbelievable.
Like I said, you come from good stock, right? So I remember seeing these guys on the TV commercial that their dad did about the floor. So there you go. There you go. So no further ado, we'll get this thing going. We'll let Michelle get in when she gets in. Let's bring in these 2 guys right here. I've got to bring this guy in first, okay? Because everybody didn't see backstage. He's doing this. Getting his hair looking. I said, dude, look, don't worry about it.
I'm just making sure it looks good for one day when I go bald. I won't have anything to touch up.
I got you. Well, it's coming. It's coming. Welcome to the stage, Brandon and Justin Bone. How about that? Looky here. Check out this guy's wall, Deuce. He's going to give you a run for the money. Look at this.
Yeah. He's representing here, right? For sure.
Got to. Got to have a nice college dorm. You got to spice them up a little bit with the hats over one shoulder, some jerseys over the other shoulder. You gotta. It makes it more entertaining.
Your brother looks like he's coming from a closet somewhere. Look at this.
It's okay because it sums up our personalities really well. Justin's very, he's got a lot going on all the time, and I'm very simple. I just come into my place and,
get your work done.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So
that way that shows that you're there to get the job done and roll out, right? There you go.
I get the job done. I'm way more organized than Justin will ever be.
Right.
And I get in, I do my thing, and I get out. So
wow.
So
let me jump in. I got a couple of questions people have already sent to me, right? And then there's people are chiming in on the side. But here's a couple of questions that was sent to me. Number 1, how was it growing up with a superstar dad that you guys had?
You want to go first, Justin, on all these, and I'll take second?
Sure, I can go first. I'll give you the answer that I tell everybody that's ever asked me before. He, to us, has always been just dad. We don't really know anything different. We know that he's our father, and that's the life that we kind of grew up in. I'm very thankful for the opportunities that have been presented to us because of his history in the sport of bowling and the opportunities that we have in the sport of bowling because of it. But at the end of the day, he's just dad. And it's what he's done, and it's what we've known, that he's done. But definitely some pretty cool opportunities that we've had because of it.
Yeah, I'll say along the lines of the same thing. He's just dad to Justin. To me, he's more of like my hero, my role model, my mentor, and dad all in one. And we've never had anybody else's dad. So we've always just known him as, oh, he's just dad. He's not this, obviously he's a great bowler in his own right. But we don't ever forget that. But we don't look at him as anything different than dad. And growing up, it was really cool to experience everything that we got to experience because of who he was and what he's done in his career. So all of the opportunities and everything that we've, the hand that we've been dealt with is because of him, and it's been one ride, and I mean we're just getting started.
Yeah, we love. Go ahead.
Well, let me throw this last one in there, and then Deuce has got a couple of them I know as well. One question I want to get to real quick is because I've got tons over here, but I want Deuce to jump in. You guys travel representing Team USA, right? So where all have you traveled and been able to represent, our great country?
So this past summer, I was in Korea representing Junior Team USA at the World Youth Championships. And I was able to come away with a silver medal in doubles and a silver medal in team event. Last year, I was on the Adult Team USA and won the gold in trios and team at the Pan Am Men's Championships in the Dominican Republic. So
that's awesome.
It's been really cool.
Yeah, Brandon's got to experience a little bit more than I have. I get to experience it, I say, from the ambassador side. He's been fortunate enough to get picked to go represent on the bowling stage, and I get to be the supporter in the background. I went to the Dominican with him to watch him and support the team, and then also got to support the team watching the week in Korea. Just from being at home, we were at Junior Gold in Detroit at the same time, coincidentally. So staying up late and watching the team and getting to throw every shot with them just from the United States. So,
yeah, we have great support for you guys. We love what you're doing for the red, white, and blue right above me. We've had AJ Johnson on here. We've had Kyle Troop. We've had Team USA people on the show. So we definitely support that. We've had Frankie Lavoie on for Team Canada. So Dog Tags is a huge supporter of national tournaments. But I tell you something that's really cool. You guys are probably not, you're young enough not to know, but the old guys, my goodness, meeting your dad is some of the best things that bowling fans could ever do. We were at the U.S. Open, and my buddy came with us, and we sat there and we talked to your dad for like 10 minutes, and we got done. And my buddy, who's 64, 66, he's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got to sit there and talk with Parker Bowen. So you guys have taken advantage of the opportunities you've been given, but your dad is super cool, man. You got it, and I love hearing you say that dad is just dad at home, because you could easily be filled of, I don't know what the right word to say is, that he could be egotistical, he could be you know what I mean? He could be over the top, but if he's just dad at home, that's super cool, man.
Yeah, I think it's really cool, that he is dad, but he also gets to be the perfect and ideal role model for us in the careers that we want to go in, right? I mean, we want to be professional bowlers in our own right, but we love to entertain people with our YouTube channel and things like that. And, being able to interact with our fans in learning from how to interact with those fans from somebody like him. I mean, he's one of the best to ever do it in our sport, if not the best to ever do it in our sport.
100%.
So to be surrounded by that is really cool, and we're really blessed to have been dealt that hand.
I agree 100%.
Let me bring in the other character to the cast of the show. This guy needs no introduction. He is Mr. TikTok. He is internationally, worldwide known. If I am not mistaken, he is probably one of the special assistant coaches to the San Francisco 49ers. I think you can credit him with the win for this past Sunday. the list just goes on and on. He is a big Chiefs fan as well. He loves the Chiefs. He loves the way they win. So let's bring Mr. Pro Shop to the show.
I mean, why you gotta introduce me like that? You know what I mean? Like, why we gotta go there, bro? Like, you go from a really good segue to the Chiefs, bro. Don't do that. It hurts too much. What's up, fellas?
What's going on?
How's
How
it
you guys
going?
doing, man? I knew these kids when they were like that tall. Now they're like that tall, and they throw it
Yeah.
really good now.
They are very tall young men. That is for darn sure.
Yeah,
We're
bro.
like double Joel.
Yeah, bro.
If
Like,
Joel was like
it's-
two of us. You know?
Yeah, bro. But see, I remember when they weren't. But yeah, I've known the Bones for a long time. So
Well, I just know that
Pleasure.
you was excited about the 49ers winning, and then
I
heard you on
told Christian
TikTok
McCaffrey I need one this
saying-
week. You know what I mean?
he was like, I just don't know how the Chiefs do it. They find a way to win every week, and it
Yeah.
just tickles me inside.
Did you see what Mahomes said to the refs? Bro, he's like, let me know when there's a defensive guy near me. Something outlandish like that. I was like, are we serious right now? But yeah. What's up,
Now,
fellas? How you guys been, man? I saw them at the U.S. Open, so.
Yeah,
It is
it's been a little bit. It's been
Yeah.
probably 10 months.
Yeah.
In January, end of January. But I see him every now and then on TikTok. He's always live on TikTok.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
whether he's bowling or he's in the pro shop, it's one or the other. So
Yeah.
So we dog tags bowling will be at the U.S. Open. So we'll see you there again.
sounds
We
good.
will be there.
Yeah,
I'm going to bowl the PTQ, so wish me luck there. So hopefully I'm actually bowling with you guys. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Sounds good.
That's a
We're out
lot.
here working, so. But I'm glad to see you guys, man. Listen, it's always good to see people from home. So.
Are you?
Thank
Yeah, Jersey boys, right here. Jersey
Exactly.
it,
That's
bro.
what I was
We're
fixing
out
to
here.
say. Yeah.
We're Midwestern
that-
right now.
Now we got to get Matt Russo on and just make it a 5 foursome. You know what I'm saying? Get Matt on. Call it good.
Watch it.
I think we could pull some strings. We might know a few people that could get him on.
I could send him a text, say get on. He's busy, he's doing his thing, but yeah, he's great. He's credited Parker a ton for his success. So I've talked to him many times. So it's awesome.
So let me throw this question. I mentioned it in the beginning. I don't know. A lot of people need to go back and see it. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool commercial at the time. But how old were you guys when your dad did the flooring commercial?
So I vividly
you were
remember
young,
this
right?
day. I vividly remember this day. I was in kindergarten, so my
Right.
first year of like actually being in school. And growing up, we traveled by motorhome on the tour, right? We traveled 36 weeks of the year. We traveled by motorhome. And this is my first year in school. And I remember getting off the bus. So kindergarten for me was like 6 years old. I remember coming down the driveway or coming down our street, and there is TV trucks up and down our street. There had to be 6 or 7 on each side of the street. The bus could barely get through. And I remember just getting off, and I remember walking in through the garage, and the pool table that we had that was just off of our kitchen and dining room was upside down on top of our island because that's where they were shooting the commercial.
Wow.
It's
Yo,
crazy.
Lumber Liquidators.
Lumber liquidators, exactly.
Lumber-
Lumber
Exactly.
Liquidators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your dad like falls on the couch or the love seat, and somebody somebody throws him the pin, and your mom's in there like, like don't you dare mess up my floor kind of thing.
I don't
Yeah.
even think that love seat was ours. I think they brought that one in. Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing that around the house when I was a kid. Yeah.
I think you're right.
Stage props, right? Like,
Yeah.
this is not what we're thinking. Get call the furniture store. Let's get another one in here.
That was on one of the trucks that they brought in.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Props.
That's awesome.
And listen, I'm going to say this not just because you guys are on here, because if you go back and watch all the other shows, I mean, I say this a lot on here. The sport needs stuff like that.
Correct.
It needs to have a sponsor to where all the guys has some kind of way of being recognized, noticed, because these guys can sell a product. But yeah, I just think it's cool that it was there and it's archived. But I mean, I'd love to see one of the guys in a commercial, because you're talking. You said you were 6, so that was what, 20 or
15
18
years
years?
ago.
15,
Hold
18
on. What do you mean you can't bowl in your own home on hardwood? That's not allowed. That's not allowed. I mean, I'm not getting sold on the whole hardwood idea if I can't bowl on them when I get older. So
Exactly. You know what? You can get what they call it. They call it LVT, luxury vinyl tile now. So
yeah, that's what I'm
watch
putting
your
on my
mouth,
floors.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
that's a synthetic.
What you got, Mr. 49er? What you got for the boys?
I didn't have any questions prepared, man. I actually got on earlier than I thought, so I just tried to get back because I had a long day today. So, how's life? Like, what have you guys been bowling in? Where are you guys getting ready for the season to start? Like, what are you guys doing to get ready for the season?
Brent,
I'll
I'll let you go first on this one.
Yeah, I'll go first. So we are currently 3 tournaments in through our collegiate season, and I'm here down in Florida at Weber International. We bowl over at Kegel. I mean, all the time, every day. We just got back from practice and our post-competition meeting from this past weekend. But we're 3 tournaments in so far, and we've had a second, a third, and a second. We're off to SCAD this weekend in Savannah to bowl at Justin's.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
Yeah, and then we have a few weeks off for our 2 Tier 1s in Vegas right before Christmas, and that's going to wrap up our first semester, and then we'll get back to it the second weekend of January, and then that'll kick off our second semester and the spring season. I lose track on these seasons.
Right, exactly.
It's a hard thing to keep track of.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the middle of February, we'll go back to Indianapolis for the Hoosier, and then we'll have sectionals and then nationals in Vegas at the end of April. So, and then we'll throw in all of our own side tournaments, every weekend that we don't have a collegiate tournament. So.
Right. Are you guys as collegiate bowlers? Can you compete in the U.S. Open?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So we can compete in the U.S. Open. We can bowl the Masters. So obviously we'll bowl those 2 as well this year. So the U.S. Open is the end of January,
right?
And the Masters is the end of March.
So
in Indianapolis and Detroit. So
a lot of go ahead, Deuce.
Dog Tags will definitely be at Indy. We'll be there to support you. We probably have a crew coming in either Wednesday or Thursday. So do your best. We'll root you on and scream from the crowd, and Dog Tags will be with you.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
We certainly appreciate it.
So you guys do you guys just practice? Are you guys putting in physical training, and what are you guys doing? Because I get asked all the time, what can I do to increase ball speed, rev rate, things of that nature? And I tell them how, you got to work your legs, you got to do certain things, but what do you guys do to stay at the level of increasing more if you need it? And what kind of exercises do you guys do?
So I'll answer this one. We, as a team, we're working out with a personal trainer or an athletics trainer once a week at SCAD. On top of that, I really like to preach using drills and going back to them if you are in times of struggle, or if you're kind of starting from a foundation and want to know where to start. I actually was kind of feeling, I like to use these drills. Actually, let me go back. I like to use these drills as what I like to call rebooting your computer, where when you don't really know where things are off and you don't know how to fix them, but you just kind of hit that reboot button and then magically your computer's fixed. I like to use those drills for that. And I actually just did them for an hour yesterday. I did a combination of 1 steps and 3 steps for over an hour. And those kind of drills really help utilize your legs more and overall help your balance. And the more that you can use your legs, the more ball speed you're going to create naturally without having to use upper body to miss your target.
Yeah, I just want the world to hear what is going on, because I'm tired of just saying it. So it's nice to hear other people say it.
Yeah, I mean, on top of, the drills and the workouts with the team, I mean, we're practicing 5-6 days a week.
Put the work in, man.
So you got to put the work in, you got to put the hours in. studying off the lanes too in the mental game, just gathering information and asking questions where you can. I mean,
so how do you work on your mental while working all that stuff that you're doing right now? Because you guys got a pretty full plate. So what do you guys do to work on your mental?
One of the things on the plate, we actually added it new this year at SCAD, that we have a mental group. We meet with an hour with the coach. We have some mental, I can't think of the term, but mental people with the school that come in and help guide all of athletics, but they come in and help us as well, an hour a week. So we've got resources like that on campus that we can utilize to help grow. Sports psychologists, that's what it is.
Okay.
Sports psychologists that help work with the team and guide Katie a little bit as well to guide us in how we can stay sharp.
All right. So what is something that has helped you? What is one thing other than just that has helped you get to that point?
I think one thing that I personally have used is meditation. I was kind of reminded of it in these past couple of weeks. When I was bowling my best bowling stretch was when I won junior gold and the couple of months around it. I was really focusing on meditation to just kind of ground myself and utilize it and know how to flip that switch when the lights came on for competition. And I feel like, with as much as we got going on being college students, we're doing class. I got 3 classes. I think Brandon's got 4 or 5, practicing tournaments on the weekend, travel on the weekend on top of it, everything that we're doing with social media, with our YouTube channel and stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff going on, and, taking those 5 or 10 minutes to kind of close your eyes and just kind of ground yourself can be really helpful with that combination of meditation and visualization. It's something that I utilize a little bit more.
And you can call it whatever you want to call it, whether it's meditation, just sit down, close your eyes, get relaxed, get focused. I've heard some football players say that, baseball players, hey, put in your earbuds, just kind of chill, relax, get your head right. Yes, you're exactly right. But I think one of the things you hit on so strongly, and this is what amateur bowlers do, like, hey, I bowl once a week in league and I want to average 240. Good luck. So good luck with that. You got to do it every day, man. These are things you got to practice it till you can't make a bad shot. Keep practicing, put in the effort. You guys have been doing it your whole life. There's a lot of people my age that do it once a week and like, oh, I wish I could do this. Well, I'm like, well, how many leagues do you bowl in? 1? Well, that ain't enough. You're never going to do that. So, but the best thing about bowling, and you guys may not have seen the shows before, but the one thing that we talk about, and I promoted it out my entire time, I love bowling. I got started late. I didn't know about it when I was young. I wish I would have. But bowling is the best sport in the world because you could do it till you're 100. Doesn't matter if you average 77. Who cares? Go out and bowl. As long as you can walk and throw the ball, it is what it is. Go bowl.
I agree.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Hang out
What
with your
about you,
people.
Brandon?
Yeah, I would take a little bit different approach. I mean, I feel like me and Justin are brothers, but like we could not be any further apart.
It's just like being my brother. Yeah, I hear you.
He's got all that going on. He's got the YouTube stuff going on, and when he gets caught, he does drills, and I only do drills because we're supposed to do drills. But I get in a funk, and I kind of just want to take some time away and reset. And I like the whole idea of the computer reboot.
Okay.
But my reboot is more of let me just take a few days off. Let me reset, find the passion and the drive to really push myself again when things are going not as well as I would like them to. And then we'll spend a little bit more time in the gym. And I go to the gym with one of my roommates every day. We go every day. And even on the weekends when we're not traveling. But we go all the time, and that's kind of like my meditation. I get all my anger out there, and it's like a place that hasn't really ever let me down. So
right, exactly.
Except for when they're closed. The only time the gyms let me down is when they're closed. So
Okay.
It lets you vent. It lets you vent outside
Yeah.
of the bowling center. You can let it go.
yeah, exactly. And I just take some time away when things aren't going as well as they could be. And we bowl all the time, so it's okay to take some time off, but you have to realize that if you want to be at a much better place, you have to keep working at it. And
Correct.
not everything is going to always be easy. And
Nope.
I just remember there was one time last year where things weren't going very well. And it was at the beginning of last year, right when I came to Weber. And I don't know how many people I've told this, but it's not a lot. And I know I've never said it on a podcast or a broadcast or
That's okay. Nobody's watching.
Out online or anything, but it's actually a pretty neat story. I texted my dad. I was bowling a tryout and I bowled horrible. I mean, the worst bowling I have bowled in a while. And I texted him and I said, Dad, I don't know if this was the right decision. And he kind of summed everything up. And I'll just leave you with his last message. He said, if it was easy, everyone would do it, and everyone would do it at a high level.
Right.
And I let that sink into my brain. And I was like, we are not bowling on anything that your recreational bowler would bowl on. I mean, we're bowling tryouts on a pattern that's equivalent to the U.S. Open.
Correct.
And we're trying to make ends meet, and we're trying to bowl to get on the roster here at school. And I'm bowling horrible. And I just came to a new school. I haven't proved myself at all at this school. And he texted me that, and it kind of just I let it sink into my brain a little. And I was like, Dad, you're right. And so,
and I think that's one of the hardest things about watching bowling on TV. And I mean, I bowl with hundreds of league bowlers all the time, tournament bowlers, blah, blah, blah. And I say, do you watch the PBA? And they go, no. And I'm like, are you a golfer? And they say, no. I said, do you watch the PGA? And they go, sure, I watch it every weekend. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. Why do you not watch pro bowling if you're a bowler, but you're not a golfer, but you watch the Masters? It doesn't make sense. And so that's what's frustrating for us, the guys that bowl.
Because
and
they can't see the obstacle. That's why.
They can't see the obstacle. Exactly.
You can see the obstacle in golf. You can't see it in bowling.
So people come to me, hey, what do you average? I'm like, I average 215. Well, you should be on tour. I'm like, are you out of your mind? I have no chance being out there, man. So it's a very difficult way to get people to understand the sport. And that's what we're trying to do. That's what Dog Tag's trying to do. That's what Dog Tag's trying to promote. Veterans bowling, and understand, just go bowl, give it a chance, figure it out.
Yeah, I had someone compare golf to bowling a few months ago, actually. And I'll be honest, I don't know a whole lot about golf, but I asked them, I said, at a professional level in golf, how is it so much more difficult? And they related it to bowling. And when you're at the recreational level and you're just playing around a course that's around your house, it's like bowling on a house shot. Then you get to all these, bigger professional tournaments, and the greens are slicker. And, you make a little bit mistake, you hit it too hard, and your ball just goes into a bunker. I mean, it's just like bowling. You go to these professional tournaments, and there's way more oil towards the gutters, way less oil towards the middle of the lane. So your mistakes are much more
magnified,
yeah. And they said when you hit a golf ball on the green, there's so much. Would slicker be the right term? Where if you hit
it faster,
faster.
Yeah, and it's not slippery because I don't think that was the right word. But
no, they're faster.
You hit it a little hard, and your ball goes everywhere.
Yeah.
And
So see, here's the thing. So you guys can understand. So it's rev rate. Rev rate. If you play a longer, higher volume shot and you have 500 revs, you can make the ball come back for pretty much where you guys need to be. But
to a point,
depends on what you're doing.
I mean, it's so much more than that, though. Like these guys got all the rev rate in the world, but if they didn't know where to put the ball, it wouldn't make a difference.
So here's my analogy to that with golf. So Darius Rucker put this in perspective. Darius Rucker said, "I have the best life ever. I play a concert in a city. I close the concert down. I get on my tour bus. I sleep all night. I wake up. I'm in the parking lot of a golf course. I go play golf. I sing a concert. I go to sleep. I wake up the next day in a parking lot of a golf course." So he knows all the PGA golfers. So he's playing golf with Justin Thomas. And Justin Thomas says, "Hey, if there's anything I could teach you, what would you like to know how to do?" He says, "I really like to figure out how to make the ball back up, hit it on the green, spin it backwards, and get close to the hole." And Justin Thomas says, "Why? You never hit it past the hole." So us as amateurs, as a bowler, we can't hit it with the revs that you guys can. So if we're playing a shot that's really, really tough, we got to be a little straighter. We can't swing it. Where you guys can go, "Hey, you know what? I might be able to move a little left, might be able to move a little right, and hit it a little harder, and we can get it come back." Amateurs can't do that. So it is a huge difference between amateur bowling, amateur golf, pro bowling.
Let me jump on here because I'm getting questions on the side. I'm getting comments. So let me throw some of this stuff.
Are they enjoying the conversation?
Yeah, and I just got a text message said, "Hey, mute Deucey so you can get the comment up there." You know who that's from, Deucey? That's from your.
There it is.
There he is.
There it is.
See ya. Bye.
So Lori says, "Hey," our buddy Gabor
Hi, Lori.
says,
"What's up, Gabor?"
Says, "Good evening." I don't know this person. It must be a friend of you guys.
We're just gonna say hi and say hi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here you go.
Wow.
Just say hello.
Wayne jumping in here. Can't wait to see you guys out on the tour. Gabor jumping back in. Wayne says, "Top 5 bowler ever with your dad."
you know, I can get behind this guy. You know, now next time I see this guy, or if I ever meet this guy, now we're gonna have something in common.
You could come into my live feed. He's in there every day. And
Here's a question. When he wants to know, did your dad coach you guys?
All the time. All the time.
Every time we're home.
Yep.
So if you didn't bowl, what do you think what else would you be doing other than
That's
bowling?
a good question.
Nothing.
I was gonna say I'd love to hear Brandon's answer on this because I have no idea.
So, yeah, it's funny. It's funny you say that. So I had a little small injury for the first time in my life a couple months ago, and it was right around the time where I went back to school, and then I went home, and I saw a good buddy of mine, and he told me, he said, "If anything ever happened to your left arm, you're basically screwed in life."
Wow.
And he said, "At least your brother, he's got some common sense. He's got the YouTube thing. If the bowling thing doesn't work out, he's got, life to look forward to. You just have a bowling ball. So if anything ever happens to your left arm, you are screwed in life." And he didn't use the word screw, but I'll let your brain think of what the other word that he used. But I kind of thought about it. I was like, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. So better hope this left arm here just stays intact, and hopefully.
So, but did your dad also see himself just being a bowler also? Or did your dad have a plan to do anything else?
That's not one question I've ever asked
lucky.
him. Yeah.
What's that?
I think he got really lucky that bowling was his first plan and it just worked.
Yeah. Yeah. But
he wanted to go on tour when he was younger, and he went to school, I think, for 3 semesters. And he took a bowling class at his community college because he wanted to go on tour. And the bowling class was about how many arrows are on the lane. And he was like, well, this class ain't going to help me be on tour. I think I'm just going to go do it. And he went out on tour, and, well, the rest is history. So
he jokes with us all the time and says that he didn't go to college and he didn't graduate from college, but he still has his master's.
He has his master's in what?
He has the USBC master's. That's
Oh,
what he talks
there you
about.
Oh, come on, Joel.
Sorry,
he doesn't
man.
talk about that.
It's been a day today for your boy. That's all. Forgive me.
So Justice says, watching your dad beat Belmo a few years ago. Person was one of the highlights of bowling. Y'all remember that one?
That was super cool at the Masters.
Yeah.
Last year at the Masters.
Yep.
I only know because I got knocked out a few rounds before that and had to watch him. So
I got knocked out after qualifying at that event, so I really got to watch it.
Kylie says, hey.
I actually just saw Kylie about 48 hours ago in the airport.
Y'all traveling everywhere, huh?
You guys flying home? You guys
we
flying
were both
back?
in Chicago and Midway, and she was coming from the NCAA tournament in Kenosha, and we were coming from the Leatherneck in Rockford, and we kind of just met at Midway. Yep.
Okay, hi,
How cool
bye.
is that? How cool
Yeah,
is that?
we talked for about 5 minutes, and then she went on her way, I went on my way, and about a few hours later, we were way further apart than we started. So
How old were you guys when y'all started bowling?
Probably when they were born.
ever
Pretty
since
much.
we could walk.
Since we could walk.
Yep. That is true, actually. He did.
He wanted to be an architect.
He did. And, funny story. So when we were moving, this was 4 years ago now. When we were moving, he brought out all of his plans for our house. And he built the house that our childhood home, I should say. And he had everything laid out to a T. He had it on a small piece of graph paper. And he had every single dimension of the house and the deck and where the pool area was going to go and what was going to go here and there, and had every room laid out to a T with every single dimension. And I thought it was one of the coolest things because I had never seen it, and I didn't know that he was that I didn't know he was like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I will tell you, when I was 10 years old or growing up in elementary school, and whenever I had a project due, we would have these project due in like a shoebox, and you'd have to build stuff to make a scene out of a book, and I would have Dad help me all the time. I mean, he was incredible when it came to that. But
So we got to get this. We got to get this on here.
So
Then we'll
everybody else
some-
breaking up just like I am. Like, is yours like?
It every once in a while it kind of flips.
Okay,
Kind of
I'm
switches
just
a little
making
bit.
sure I'm not the only one dealing with that right now.
So we get this one on and one more, and then we'll get Deuce on to do the gig that he does, and so we.
I love it how he's still muted.
Yeah.
I love it how he's still muted.
Nah,
He'll
I'm good. I'm gonna take a
He'll
step
come back on. It's a family member of ours that says, "Hey, post my comment. Tell Deuce to give me a minute." Anyway, I got to put this one on here. If I don't, we're going to get it. All of us going to get in trouble. Now, who's this one from? Right there, you go.
Oh,
Mom
my
Dukes.
goodness.
So mom's
Best
on here.
bowler in the house, my G.
Mom wants to
Right.
know about playing soccer.
So what
Vicky
about
says,
it,
"Oh, so
Brandon?
you played soccer? There you go."
I
Let's
knew
go,
I shouldn't
Brandon.
have told my mom that we had an online show tonight.
Yeah.
I knew there was
Yeah.
I knew there was
There's
going to be
funny.
some.
Get him, Leslie. Get him.
So, oh God, this was a bunch of years ago. I mean, a bunch. I was either 4 or 6 years old, somewhere around that time, and I was trying to figure out which sport I wanted to play, and I came across soccer. And Justin wasn't around at the time, but my grandpa took me to a game, and it was a 7:30 a.m. game on a Saturday.
Oh, nah.
And it was about 45 degrees out, little foggy. The fields were wet. It was like little rain. I mean, just a horrible day. And it is 7:30 in the morning, and my grandpa took me to this game, and I was the goalie. And everybody's on the other side of the field except for yours truly. And I'm in the goal, and this girl comes down, and she runs down and scores on me.
Scores on you.
Oh, yeah. And I start
Wow.
bawling my eyes out because this girl just scored on me. I look at my
Hang
grandpa.
on. Let me do this. So what happened? The girl did what?
She scored on me.
And you were the goalie?
And I was the goalie. And I
And
looked
you
at
were
my
crying.
grandpa.
And you were crying.
And I was crying. And I looked at my grandpa and I said, "Whoever put me in this sport." And that was the last time I was on a soccer field.
Love it.
Yo, I got junior league. Let's go, bro. I got to get out of here. I got to go throw a ball.
Yeah,
real quick,
that's
bro.
the soccer story.
Wow.
Hey,
That's a
the
great
best
story.
thing, I play a lot of golf, and the thing I like best about bowling is you throw a ball, it's coming back to you. You don't have to go find it. It's coming right back.
Oh yeah.
That's an
Well,
Eastern
that is
Hollywood
true.
story right
you
there,
don't
bro.
lose a bowling ball. If you lose a bowling ball at the bowling center, that's a bad thing.
That is a very
Well, it's fun. It's funny you say that because we bowled a college tournament about a month and a half ago. We were in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin.
Been there.
You ain't had nothing to do. Go ahead,
And-
bro.
One of my teammates throws a shot in practice, and next thing you know, everybody's ball comes back except for his. Well,
What?
we're freaking out. Like, where's his ball? Everybody else's ball has come back. Where's his ball? And we call the front desk, and the front desk comes back down 5 to 10 minutes later and says, "There's no ball that you described in either one of the pin setters, and we're not going to go underneath the ball ramp because everybody else's ball is coming back. Just
Everything's
this ball
come
hasn't
back.
come back." Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like, maybe the ball like flew off the ramp or something, because it could happen. I mean,
Yep.
a ball could fly off the ramp. Very unlikely, but it could happen. And little did we know that the ball flew out of the back of the pin setter.
Oh, God,
And-
man.
We think that the mechanic threw it in another lane. When he got done, my teammate found his ball 5 pairs over
Yes. Yes.
on the rack.
I'm going to just lay this right here, and it's going to go wherever it goes, bro.
Yeah. I'm not
No
kidding.
way.
I'm not kidding. It was one of the
Dude.
wildest things I've ever heard of.
Was the ball okay?
The ball was completely fine. He just didn't get the ball with that ball.
Just, when a ball flies out and it hits something, the pro shop guy starts to cry. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. You got some work to do. You got some
Yeah.
work
Yeah.
to do.
Oh, here you go, Joe. Oh,
Oh.
thanks. Appreciate that, bro. You know what
I
mean?
just bought this bowl today. This is the first time I throw it. Now I got this big old gash in it. You got to fix that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they do.
And then, like, you're going to give me a new ball.
I don't want
you
to
know?
fix. I just want a brand new one.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my. What can you do for me? I didn't do this to you. You know
So
what I
let me
mean?
add to the golf story. I made the mistake going and playing golf with Ronnie, EJ,
What are
and
you
AJ,
doing?
right?
What are you doing?
And
It's just like you bowling.
Ronnie just said after the first hole, he said, "Hey, look, we all took a vote, and we're going to let you tee off from the women's tees, just so you can halfway keep up with us." I was like, "No, you're not giving me no favors." So, yeah, I was way back there. So this is what I started doing. When I hit it off the tee, I just go down, pick it up, put it in my pocket. I'd walk down to where Ronnie was and just lay it next to his. And oh, did you not see it? It
So
hit
you
a
be
tree and
cheating.
bounced over there.
So you be cheating.
Yeah, a couple of them went in the woods, and I'd go and throw a ball. I'd say, I think it actually would have landed right here.
I mean,
It
you
just
like it. I
dropped
love
right
it.
on the green. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, they got a big kick out of that. So
I mean, play better.
yeah, because they pro shops sell them every day, right? So you just go in and get another box.
That's it. That's
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah. Hey, look, I work hard, man. I make money. I serve my country. I could go take my ball and lay it on the green if I want.
you be cheating though.
Who's going to tell me I can't?
He ain't winning nothing anyway, so it ain't gonna
The
matter.
Lord,
I got the seven. I got the
Lord.
710. I got the 710 at our
pick the
tournament.
7 out of 10 out of a full rack, fellas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
out of a
impressive.
full rack.
yeah.
Heck yeah.
He was
Like,
playing low
just
ball while we were all
Low
trying to
ball,
strike.
low ball.
Just a 710 clean.
Just
like
he
anything
played low
else?
ball while we were trying to win, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Look, we have our National Commanders Cup tournament.
International.
Well, international now, because we got folks from overseas, right? But
Yeah, bro, we're out
so
here.
I'm up there bowling. I'm partners with this guy, right? I'm not a bowler, okay? My daughter is, but I'm not. So I get up there, I throw it right down the middle, right? Cleans off the 10 pin, wasn't it?
How,
Yeah. the 10
how'd
pin.
that first
Yeah,
part of that
right
sentence go?
Right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
Right down the middle, and then it does this, or
First time in history I've
does
seen that
this,
happen, but go
gets
ahead,
the
bro.
10 pin,
You like it, I love it.
Yeah. And then so Ronnie is on the mic because he's emceeing the whole thing because it's for fun, charity, right? And he says, if you get the 7 pin, he said, Michelle will do a shot with you. Joel's up there. Don't encourage him. We need the pins, right? Threw it right down the middle again. And hit the 7 pin. Didn't touch nothing else.
Right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a video. It's online. You need to check it out.
Go check my TikTok.
1-1 for the frame.
That sounds.
Two
That
for the
sounds
frame.
like
Yeah.
a guy.
One. Yeah. One. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Sounds like a guy I know. You know, he said he. You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
My name's the Deuce, and I ain't getting 2 pins in 1 frame. That ain't gonna happen.
I did. It was a shot.
I'm gonna get the Bones to come bowl with me next time.
It was the frame. No, you're not. No,
What do you
you're not.
mean? What do
You're
you?
not.
Yes, we will. Yes, we
Changing
will.
part.
Yo,
They
when's the
can
last
come and
time
have
you
their own-
practiced? When's the last time you practiced?
They can come and be on their own team, but you're not changing.
Yeah.
part.
I'm gonna go bowl against both of them.
Yeah, with
No.
me. With
No.
me, and you're gonna like
No.
it. You're gonna
What?
like it. You're
We're gonna
like it.
split
You know,
them up. Those
Gary
boys can't
sounds-
bowl with us.
Gary sounds like the guy I heard my dad talk about him. He almost shot 300. You know, he started with the front 3 in the 4th frame. He left the ring and bucket. He missed in the 4th frame, but he almost had 300 until he left
Hey.
the ring and bucket.
Bro,
I
you
was
should have
ready
did
to
that when he
go.
walked in the building, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, it
so
was
I don't
great.
know.
It was a great night. You guys need
It
to
was-
come and see that. It was a
It
great
was.
night. It really was.
I
Hey,
know
last
you
week
guys-
I almost bowled 300. I started out with a strike. I missed in the 2nd, but then I
Third
threw
and
them all.
4th, but still almost shot 3. Bro,
I
I should have
almost
shot
shot 300.
860 yesterday, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh, we had fun.
Yeah.
You guys need to come if you're available. If it's before the collegiate season starts, we'd love to have you guys come up there.
Correct.
I mean,
correct.
we raised some good money. We raised a lot of money for a great cause, Indiana Warrior Project partnership. You guys do a great job there in the
And
greater
then I
Indiana.
became JVB's father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I'm
see,
still
I see.
his daddy today. You know what I mean?
So
Yeah, we had
I don't know if the guys know. So what we do for Dog Tags Bowling, it's a group of vets that talk a lot of smack, but you figured that already right here. But the whole purpose is to generate funds. We are not going to be the BVL. We're not going to be competing with Johnny Petraglia and those guys and raise the money that he does. And we love what he's doing. It is more of a grassroots trying to do stuff for local organizations. So at my organization that we did back in January, we gave it to Take a Vet Fishing. We're going to do Veterans Path for Hope. We did some Operation Stand Down in Tennessee. I think they got like $3,200. So it's not life-changing money, but it's money that's going to go help the local organizations. We are not just sending off to the DAV, Disabled Veterans, American Veterans. We're not sending off that where they can figure out what they're going to do. We can control our own money. So that's what's really cool about this. So we greatly thank you for coming on and doing this, because the more pub we get, the more stuff we can do. The more people that know what we do is even better. So 12-14, December 14th, we're doing Dog Tags, Bowling, 9-pin in Johnsburg. Come join. We're going to raise some money. It's going to Veterans Path for Hope. So that's the whole plan, man. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you guys for having
Absolutely.
us.
Thanks for having us, guys.
We like Deuce said, we're just a bunch of old like I said, I don't bowl now. My daughter, she was a D1 athlete. She bowled for UAB. She graduated in 2022. And
Well, I hope you wouldn't bowl if you threw it straight down the middle and got the 7 and the 10 pin now. You know, I'm gonna use that one. Hey, Justin, I've really been working on my game trying to throw it down the middle, and you know, I picked off the 7 and the 10 pin clean the other day.
But I threw it
That's a
straight
good
down
one.
the middle, bro.
Threw it
Yeah.
straight down the middle and hit the 7
I just
and the
missed
10.
my target. I don't know what happened.
when you throw it over the
But-
third arrow and it hits the 10 pin, you got a problem, right?
Yeah, bro.
But funny story. I'm in league and we're warming up. We're just kind of getting our 10 minutes of practice in. And my buddy goes, hey, I'm going to throw a 10 pin, just kind of get loose on 1-2 shots. He throws it to the 10 pin. He takes the 10 pin and the 7 pin out of a full rack
Wow.
in practice. Yeah.
That is impressive.
There was
One
8
ball or 2
pins.
balls?
One ball.
Okay. All right.
Threw it to 10. It bounced around, came out, took the 7. Out of the full rack, there was 8 pins on his second shot.
That's just as impressive as Gary's frame, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta go watch it, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta go watch it, man.
It's
Go to my
online.
TikTok. You'll find it.
I mean, that's why I had to clarify if it was 1 or 2 balls.
Bro.
I mean, because I thought Gary's was pretty impressive, straight down the middle,
You gotta
Straight
see how
down the
straight
middle.
it was, bro.
and picked it off
Yeah.
clean.
Yeah, I mean, I was really trying. But it just didn't go that way. I don't know. Of course, I've got the conventional drill. I think the thumb hole is, I don't know, roughly, big,
Too
'cause I don't want-
large.
yeah. So it
Man,
was,
that shovel is getting bigger.
it was impressive. Oh,
That
watch
shovel is huge, bro.
Watch it. You wanted
Sorry,
to.
sorry.
He's digging the hole.
Man,
Hey, at the end of the day, we raised a lot of money, right?
we
That's all.
did it. I had a dope ass time doing it. So
Yeah, these guys need you go. Hey, go back and watch it on TikTok. Go on Joel's. He made a special video with just me on there.
Hey, we don't need to go
Check it
watch
out.
that. We all need to go watch these guys on their YouTube channel. I've been watching all of it. I'm a subscriber. I'm a bowling nerd. I love it. Keep doing what you're doing, boys.
That was
Thank you.
going to be the ending. So
Thank
we
you.
was going to go with this one so he could talk about his YouTube channel, and then we'll tell these guys goodbye. So
Yeah. Well, first off, thanks for having us, guys. And I want to give a huge shout out. Veterans Day was yesterday. Thank you guys for all that you guys do. And we appreciate all that you've done for our wonderful country that we've been fortunate enough to represent a handful of times. But for our YouTube channel, you can find us on The Bone Legacy on YouTube. Our personal Instagrams at JustinBone300 and at Brandon_Bone. But our YouTube channel is where we do all the fun stuff. We've got some really exciting stuff coming up here soon. We're in the midst of the Bet Invite series presented by Bones Elite Training, where we've got 10 of our friends who came together with a belt on the line. And it's really, really cool that we got to share our story that way. And we've got some family stuff right around the corner as well. So the Bone Legacy is where you're going to find the best bowling content on the internet. So be sure and go check it out.
Love it. I've been watching it. Your
I want to
sister's
go
bowling.
bowl in that place. I want to
Yeah.
go bowl there.
Just come on down, Howell, New
Bro, I gotta
Jersey.
get to Jersey, man.
Come on down, Howell, New Jersey.
Bro, I gotta get there because I heard this place is extraordinary. So I can't wait to visit it.
It really is.
all righty,
is
my
super
brother,
cool.
Go ahead.
Yeah, basically everything that Justin just said. I want to thank you guys and everything that you have done for our country with Veterans Day being yesterday. I want to thank all the veterans out there that have, sacrificed their life and their time to stand up for our country and to help us, live our day-to-day lives, just, day by day. And it's really cool. It's really cool that we can share some time when we go home with Johnny Petraglia and listen to some of his stories. And we just want to thank all of our veterans for letting us live the lives we live. We couldn't be here without them. And thank you guys for having me and Justin on the show. We really appreciate, you guys taking the time to, chat with us and hear our story. So, and I guess Joel too, it's pretty cool to see him as well. So
Say goodbye to the boys there, Joel, before we let them go.
Fellas, I can't wait to see you guys when you come over here. You guys know I love you guys. You guys got the shop or anything you need when you come here. Hopefully I'm bowling with you guys and not watching, but yeah, it's great to see you guys. You guys know we all East Coasters in the heart. So just always come in, say what's up, and yeah, do all that because, I watch you guys grow up and it's amazing to see what you guys are doing. I know I'm super proud of you guys. You guys know Johnny, Junior, all the people from where we're at. Super proud of you guys. Like, you guys represent us. So when I see you guys doing things, I take pride in that because I watched it happen. So it's great to see you guys. I can't wait to see you during the Open. And yeah, K, love you. Bye.
All right, tell the boys bye.
So Joel has a better connection to you from your hometown. But as you can see right above, whatever is right, how you do it, but right there, you represent the United States, and we love you representing the United States. And I'm just going to do a quick walk around. So yeah, you represent the United States, and that is the man cave. So we definitely respect what you guys do. we will be in your corner forever. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We will see you soon. And the real dog tags don't wear capes. They wear dog tags, right? The real heroes don't wear capes. They wear dog tags.
All right. So guys, we appreciate y'all coming on. We still have a lot more questions. We need to get you guys to come back and talk about.
Yeah, if you're available.
Talk about what you guys are doing at the center and all the training that you guys have got going on. And, but yeah, just appreciate you guys. We went a little longer than what we had planned with our guests, but I mean, being two of you guys had a lot of things that you wanted to get out, and we wanted to make sure you had plenty of time. So you guys have always got a spot on our show. Anytime you guys want to come on, just holler at Michelle, and we'll fit you in. That's not a problem. But thank you guys for what you're doing. Thank you guys for being the athletes that you guys are. And of course, say hello to mom and dad, and tell mom and dad to get in touch with Michelle. Let's get mom and dad on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
We could hear some of the stories about you guys when you guys were younger, and then when you guys come back, we can put it all together. So
I don't know. I'm going to stop you right there real quick. I don't know how long your longest show has ever been, but you bring both of our parents on. I mean, you might be here for a few hours.
Wait a minute now. Deuce, our longest show is almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
Well,
so we have,
our dad may be a professional bowler on the lanes, but off the lanes, he is a professional yapper.
Yeah.
Listen. I love talking to Parker, so I could talk to Parker all day long.
That's perfect.
Mister, I done heard all the stories over here. They grew up with him.
Here's the thing. People ask me, say, hey, Deuce, what do you do? I said, I'm in sales. They say, what do you sell? I say, what do you want to buy? So I can talk with the best people out there. So we're good.
Yeah, Leslie. Yeah. They're out here talking about Parker with his stories. Listen, I like to hear the stories, Les. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Yeah.
I want to. You like it. I love it. You know what I mean?
Get in touch. Have them get in touch with Ronnie and Michelle, or get in touch with Michelle, and we'll book it. Have them come on.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. Listen, you guys go study and rest up. Good luck on the rest of the collegiate, the first half.
Go kick ass and take names.
And we will see you guys in Indy around the 1st of February. So you guys travel safe.
Thank you so much for having us,
man. Having us on.
All right, take care, guys.
USA.
That's pretty good. The guys are good.
I love it. Those are great kids, man. Great kids. Yeah. That's what we need in the sport, man. That's what we need.
And for the people that are bowling against them, you're gonna bowl against them coming up. So
good luck.
Killers, bro. I'm telling you.
Good luck.
Look out, bowling.
You
think
it's easy? I promise you, they're not gonna make it easy for you.
I'm telling you right now, Lonnie Joe's son. Look out. That young buck is gonna get some business.
We need to get Lonnie and her son back on.
Yep.
That's Wifeski. Hi, Wifeski.
I think that would be a good one. You know
those kids are phenomenal. I'm not going to say who I told it to, but I told several of guys that are on the PBA, you better win some more tournaments now because these young bucks coming up behind you are going to kick your tootie.
Well, you look at, let's just name off a couple. You look at these two guys, right? Look where they come from. Chris's son.
Ryan.
Look where he's come from, Ryan. Mother and dad, right?
Yeah.
Ronnie's son. Look at Ronnie's son.
Exactly.
I mean,
man. They're listen. These kids, they grew up legitimately in bowling alleys, and their dads are really good.
Does Wes Malot's son? Is he still bowling?
Yeah, bro. He bowled last year's U.S. Open too. Kids too.
I missed that.
Bro, it's insane.
Insane. Great bowler.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's silly.
The kids that are between 25 and under are insanely good right now.
You still got the Matt Russos. You still got the best bowlers out there.
Exactly.
You got all these people out there. Listen, I understand not being on tour. I'm going to give my best effort at the Open. But I am fully understanding that, listen, these are the best guys in the world. I'm getting ready right now to start doing that. So for me, that's why I asked them, because I want them people to understand that, listen, it's not a cakewalk. Just because you average 230 anywhere, nobody gives a shit. If
Shut
you
your
can't
mouth.
compete with it, yeah, bro, you can't compete if you're not putting the work in. And every day these kids are. Look, they told you they're bowling every day.
Yeah,
Every day. And they're
that's why. Yeah,
practicing on hard stuff.
yeah.
So,
Well,
Packy and I
Packy,
don't
that's
know,
another beast.
Packy
EJ, another beast.
but EJ don't bowl league. Packy still bowls league. And I think he bowled a 32-week league and he averaged like 266 on a house shot.
That's silly.
266? Dude, that
And
shit's
Packy's cool
800.
as hell too. I like talking
Oh,
to
yeah.
Packy. He's a
100%.
cool ass dude, bro. I can't wait to see
100%.
these guys come up anyway.
Yeah, me too. Me
Yeah.
too.
that's good. Yeah,
It's gonna be a good time, man.
yeah. The future's bright. And then you
Oh.
look what 18, 20 years down the road when you got EJ and AJ's boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those kids are going to grow up in a bowling center too, because AJ's soon to be wife, whenever that happens, is his dad, father-in-law, owns a bowling center in Wisconsin.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
they're going to grow up in a bowling center. They're going to be at the bowling center.
That's it.
That's it.
Hey,
And
being in a bowling center is a lot better than being in the
In a lot of other
stadium-
places.
in the stadium in San Francisco. Exactly.
So this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're doing. All right. Listen, how Denver do?
I don't care. I don't
What do you
care.
mean you don't care? We got Seattle this week, my G. I'm telling you right now, Christian McCaffrey's getting it in the end zone this week. Mark it down, bro.
You know
And
who's
this
going
is
to be in the
what- no,
Super
listen,
Bowl,
listen.
right?
Listen, I want you to hear this and understand this, okay? You're going to get the vein in my neck going, Gary, and know why you're doing this because you're about to be on the problem of the day list. Yeah, bro. I seen it. So let me help you understand something. In fantasy football, I've been getting my ass kicked. I have the most points against me in fantasy football this year. I am now 500. With Christian McCaffrey back, it's over. Tell you right now, woo, one game back from Arizona in the NFC West. We're close, my G. We're getting closer. Listen, don't do this. RJ, what's your team? You guys are going to get me started. You're going to get me started. Don't do this. Don't do this, Gary.
We're 9 minutes past the hour.
That's okay. We got a few more minutes. I got to say one more thing.
What are you doing? Go ahead. What do you got to say?
The Super Bowl. Write it down right now. 8-10 on 11-12-24.
Right.
The Super Bowl. The
What do you
Super
got?
Bowl. Detroit versus Kansas City.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Because I'm going to tell you right now,
I
as
don't
soon
think
as
that-
Detroit plays the Niners in the playoffs, it's over. Niners, Chiefs again, and we're going to kick their ass this time. telling you right now. I don't care.
I don't think Detroit can beat the Niners.
I don't think so either.
Just wait till next year when Deion Sanders is coaching the Cowboys.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Blah, 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 blah.
Listen, I don't care if Prime is coaching. Shador is going to get his ass whooped in the league. I like Shador Sanders. I'm just talking shit. But at the same time, I don't like the manipulation of the league, Gary. I don't like what they're doing with it. What are you laughing at right now, Gary? Why you want to get me started, bro? What are you doing?
I just do it to aggravate you. I don't. I want what you want.
Do you, Gary?
What do you want, man? You want
I want
the
a Super Bowl.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
I
You
want
only
one.
I
need one.
6. Why do you need 7?
Bro, I need one in my adult life to be okay.
Okay.
You know how many times I heard, a billion years ago? Who cares? I want to see one in my adult life where I still feel the wind. You know what I mean?
Deuce, let me ask you this. Deuce, is the 49ers playing when we're in Indianapolis? Will they be on TV somewhere? If so,
I think they will be.
the bar that you and I halfway own.
No, because that's going to be the week before Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. Right.
We're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to have a week off, and then we're going to go to the Super Bowl.
I was fixing to say, the bar that me and you half own there in Indy at Woodland that we paid so much, right? I would have loved to see
You
Yeah.
mean the one that I own? I've owned it twice. I got it at the U.S. Open. I also got it at the freaking the doubles tournament. I got it twice.
Do you know how much enjoyment people got out of watching my team lose on TikTok? Do you know how crazy it was? They got enjoyment out of the shit. So listen, you can watch it. I promise you. I'll stream the shit. You'll be there feeling it with me. Because, yo, I'll tell you right now, we go to another Super Bowl, just call them the San Francisco Bills. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this. What are you laughing at right now? Just call them the San Francisco Bills. They go to the Super Bowl. They don't know how to win. Oh, look, Kyle Shanahan goes into overtime. I don't know the overtime rules. I just happen to forget them. Oh, we're just going to go to the next quarter. No, that's not how this goes, Kyle Shanahan. How about you stop losing Super Bowls? How about that?
Jason says Niners aren't going to the Super Bowl.
The only reason that y'all went the couple of years ago or whatever is because Purdy got hurt in the first quarter because y'all hit his elbow and Christian McCaffrey was throwing passes in the third quarter. Now you got the vein in my neck going. You see?
RJ said you're going to have a...
Never that. I'm too in shape for that, my G. I talk way too much. So
Buffalo and the Chiefs. Buffalo and the Chiefs.
You can't do that in the Super Bowl, honey.
Can't do that. Can't do that.
It can't happen in the Super Bowl, honey. AFC Championship, you like it, I love it.
So,
Wendy,
look at it.
Wendy,
Look at it.
So let's just bring up Wendy real quick. Wendy will be bowling at the Dog Tags 9-pin no tap on December 14th. So Wendy's coming. We only have 7 spots available.
Wow. Wow.
Let's
I was
go.
gonna
We're
get
out here
to that when we
feeling
close
it.
out. I was going to get with that.
Sign
Let me
up,
throw this.
sign-
Let me throw one more on here, then we'll get to we're ended. CPR
Never that.
and a defibrillator.
Why? Why from Vicky? Listen, bro, I'm fine.
That's Victoria.
For all the people that want to know, it's Victoria.
Hey, you know the standard call for CPR? I know CPR. Can I help?
I do.
Joe, look
Anybody
at
got
me
the
right
number for 911?
Joe, look at me right here. Look at me, Joe. Look at me right here.
I'm looking, bro.
Do you like it? I love it. Go
There you
49ers.
go. See, you're out
Go
here feeling
49ers.
it. We going to the Niners Super Bowl. You like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, say your goodbyes, and then you guys hang tight for like 60 seconds, and then we can go eat. Okay.
Then we can go.
Say your goodbyes, baby.
All right. Hoodie Bowler 300 on TikTok. Dynamics Bowling on YouTube. Come go to H5G and order the dog tags from Dog Tags Bowling. Go to H5. What is the? I'm sorry. Dog Tags 20 at H5G.com and go get your dog tags apparel. Or just go to dogtagsbowling.com if you want to give the ding thing to the thing, because 22 a day is what we're going towards, and we're trying to make sure that all the vets, and happy Veterans Day to all the vets that helped our country and all that wonderful things that you guys have done for us to be here. So we appreciate you guys. Please go visit all the socials. You guys see me on TikTok all the time. I appreciate the love that I've been getting, and continue to support us here because we're going to be internationally known. So you want to be here from the ground level, you got to come with us. Okay, love you. Bye.
All right, brother. You know the toast.
Hey, I don't care about being internationally known. I just want to be American known.
I want
American
dog
known.
tags to be internationally known, my G.
You see it right there. There's dog tags. Well, on this one, there's dog tags right there. No, so seriously, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate that, Joel, about the guys that Gary, myself, JVB, Christopher, Lee, Hollywood, we're all lucky enough that we wrote a check to the United States payable with our life if needed be, and we didn't have to cash that check. So
Right.
we're lucky enough that we could come home and be veterans. So a lot of guys didn't come home. So some gave all gave some. So it is what it is. So thank y'all for supporting the channel. Keep in check with us. We're gonna have more stuff coming. Reach out to us on Facebook, YouTube, whatever. We'll figure it out. You want the toast? You good?
No, we got to get you right here. There's your flyer.
There it is. There you go. So that's the flyer. I think I put out a post I think it was this morning. I think we have 7 spots left.
Yeah, I think that's what you said.
Out of 80. So we're sitting at 73. We have 7 spots left. We're going to pay 1 and 5, so I think you're paying 15 spots. Come out. We're going to donate I think we have a minimum of $2,500 going to Veterans Path for Hope in McHenry County. So come out, support the cause. I have some really cool live auction stuff that we're going to put out. It's kind of legit. So come on out, have fun. Even if you don't bowl, come on out, support the cause. Wendy, RJ, Vicky, if you know people that don't bowl and want to come out and just support the cause, buy raffle tickets, come out and just chill, drink some beers with us, have some fun. We do not necessarily need Jimmy just put a post out there. Yeah, come on out. We'll have a good time.
All right, do the toast and then we'll say goodbye.
All right, so everybody knows I was in a movie called Garden Stone. The toast is, here's to us.
Here's to us.
Oh, and wait a minute. You can get this shirt on H5G's website, Dog Tags Bowling. Go to H5G, get this shirt. It's the Deuce shirt. Here's to us.
And those like
us.
Damn few.
We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. It was a great show. Thanks to the Bone Brothers for coming on. I mean, we had those guys longer than what we always try to cut it because we know that our special guest, their time is very limited. But enjoyed having the guys on. Enjoyed all the comments. We didn't get to all of them. We apologize. So many coming through. So many text messages on questions. But we will have those guys on again. And, we're going to have Mom and Dad on getting some stuff from them. So thank you for everybody who tuned in. Thank you to our sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. You go support the guys that support us. Bowler X, Eileen's Bowling Buddies, H5G, All Sports, Highland Media Management, and the Indie Warrior Partnership. We couldn't do it without what these guys do. Don't forget, circle your calendar, December 14th, 7 spots left. You don't want to miss out on this. And with that, as always, we appreciate all of our veterans yesterday. We appreciate our veterans every day. And may the man upstairs keep his hand and watchful eye over our brothers and sisters, both near and far. We will see you next Tuesday night. Big show. Last one of the month before we take a break for Thanksgiving. So, as Deuce said, social media, follow us. Look out for stuff that we've got coming up. 25 is going to be a big year for us, and we want you guys to be a part. And as Joel said, you don't want to be at the bottom when we're skyrocketing to the top. You guys have a great week. Tune in to Joel. Tune in to all of us. We'll see you guys next week.
Okay, love you. Bye.